Words, we use them every day, crafting sentences, choosing expressions, hoping to convey what we mean. But how often do our words truly paint the full picture of what we feel, what we intend? The truth is, language can be a mask, a carefully constructed facade. We navigate a world where directness is often sacrificed for diplomacy, where true feelings are veiled. But beneath this surface of spoken language, there's another, more ancient and honest form of communication constantly at play. It's a language that rarely lies, our body language, the subtle, almost imperceptible shifts in our voice, the unconscious cues that broadcast our inner world with startling clarity. This is the unspoken truth, always present, waiting to be understood. In the complex theatre of the workplace, in the high-stakes arena of business, and indeed in the intricate dance of life itself, there is one skill that stands above almost all others. It's not merely about eloquent speech, nor is it solely about decisive action. It's fundamentally about what you see, what you perceive, what you understand beyond the surface. The most critical social skill you can ever cultivate is the profound power of observation, the ability to truly see others, to momentarily step outside the confines of your own perspective, and to become an astute, empathetic student of human nature itself. Consider this. You step into a new job, a new environment. What's your immediate, almost gravitational pull? For many, it's inward. A cascade of self-focused questions begins. Did I say the right thing? Am I dressed appropriately? Do they like me? Will I fit in? We become so ensnared in the web of our own insecurities, our own internal narratives, that we inadvertently miss the entire dynamic game playing out around us. The subtle power dynamics, the unwritten rules of the group, the true personalities and motivations of those we interact with, they all become a blur, obscured by the fog of our self-absorption. We're present but not truly perceiving. But what if there was another way? What if the real game, the path to deeper understanding and connection, lies not in perfecting our own performance, but in perfecting our ability to perceive others? It's about consciously shifting your focus outward. It's about cultivating the mindset of a detective of human behavior, an anthropologist of everyday life. Imagine you're watching a compelling film, not just as a passive viewer, but as an analyst, dissecting every character's motives, every subtle interaction, every unspoken message. That's the observer's mindset. It's active, it's engaged, and it's incredibly revealing. Now, why is this outward focus, this observational skill, so profoundly crucial? Because in the social world, people often wear masks. It's a natural part of human interaction. We smile, we agree, we might even tell you your ideas are brilliant. But what are they really thinking, truly feeling? Their words, as we've said, might deceive, consciously or unconsciously, but their nonverbal cues, that fleeting micro-expression, a sudden shift in posture, an almost imperceptible change in vocal tone. These are the breadcrumbs, the telltale signs leading to the underlying truth. You see, everything people do, and often what they don't do, is a sign. Someone consistently late to important meetings? It's rarely just a string of coincidences. A workspace buried in chaos, or meticulously, almost obsessively ordered. It often reflects an inner state of being. An email that feels just a little off. A tone that's a bit sharper than usual. That's a signal. This isn't about succumbing to paranoia, it's about developing a refined sensitivity, about skillfully decoding the subtle, continuous stream of messages people are constantly sending, often without even realizing it themselves. The fascinating part is, we're actually inherently wired for this. Deep within us lies a powerful gut intuition, an almost primal animal instinct to sense when something is off, when a situation feels dissonant, or when someone is genuinely authentic. It's a survival mechanism honed over millennia. Yet so often, our modern culture, our upbringing, even our own rationalizing minds tell us to ignore these subtle feelings, to be polite above all else, to not judge or jump to conclusions. And what's the result? We systematically override our most valuable internal compass, the very system designed to guide and protect us. So the critical question becomes, how do you reopen that channel? Becoming a master observer isn't about acquiring some mystical power. It's about cultivating specific, actionable habits. First, and perhaps most fundamentally, you have to quiet your own mind. You must consciously decide to shut off that incessant internal chatter, that constant stream of self-focused thoughts, anxieties, and prejudgments. The more mental energy you expend on yourself, the less capacity you have for truly seeing and hearing the world around you. Stillness inside allows for clarity outside. Second, you must learn to trust those gut feelings. That initial, often subtle sense you get about a person or a situation. It's data. It's your subconscious processing thousands of tiny cues. It's often incredibly accurate. Don't dismiss it as irrational. Acknowledge it, explore it. Use it as a starting point for more focused observation. Third, you must train yourself to pay meticulous attention to the details. The way someone stands or carries themselves, the quality and duration of their eye contact or its noticeable absence, the almost imperceptible direction their feet are pointed during a conversation, often towards their true interest or exit, the authenticity of their smile. These are all vital data points. A real, genuine smile, for instance, lights up the whole face, engaging the eyes. A fake or polite smile is often tight, confined primarily to the mouth, a mere social gesture. Learn to see the difference. When you consistently practice and develop this skill of keen observation, your entire experience of the world can transform. You'll find yourself navigating complex social dynamics with a newfound ease and confidence. You'll develop a more reliable sense of who to trust, whose intentions are unclear, and who might require a more cautious approach. You'll begin to understand the underlying currents, the unspoken agendas, and the emotional temperatures within any group or interaction. You'll become adept at detecting subtle signs of resentment, hidden envy, or genuine unspoken support, often long before a single explicit word is ever spoken about it. This isn't about fostering cynicism or suspicion, quite the opposite. It's about becoming more attuned, more deeply empathetic, and ultimately far more effective and authentic in all your human interactions. It's about truly understanding the profound depth of the unspoken truth that surrounds us. So, here is your invitation, your call to action. The next time you walk into a room, any interaction, make a conscious, deliberate effort. Pause, observe. Listen not just to the words being spoken, but to the silences between them, to the subtle shifts in energy, to the rich, nonverbal symphony playing out all around you, all the time. Commit to mastering this skill, and you will unlock a level of understanding, connection, and influence you may never have thought possible. That truly is the transformative power of dedicated, authentic observation. Embrace the power of observation. See the world and the people in it with new eyes. The truth is always there, waiting to be noticed. Like, subscribe and comment to listen to more motivational speech.